All right, finally, I'm gonna muscle through this and try to work on, well, the work section. And here's where we're going to use GeneratePress, generate blocks. We're going to make the template in GeneratePress, and we're going to use a little trick that I learned from, I believe David Beckwith is his name. I think he's on the support team maybe, or he's just in the forums a lot. But I discovered this little trick from him, and I've been using it on some project work, and it's very nice. Now, I should note that when I get around to this in this video, that I believe from watching GitHub and the pull requests and all that kind of stuff that the team's working on, that it looks like they're rolling the stuff from WP show posts into GeneratePress. So all this stuff will probably be baked in some way in the near future. But in the meantime, we have a great workaround. So here we go. So first, I've added this, I think I called it light tan color, to my color palette. So for the work page, yeah, right here. So I added another color scheme to my page color changer that I believe works. Yeah, navy, green, burgundy, and now we have light tan. So I had to do a little bit more work because I had to flip the text and everything to be dark. So I had to do the header, navigation bar, and some other stuff. So here's styles. Here's the public facing side, and then I had my editor CSS. Yeah, and I had to change. I just did a color to the editor styles wrapper and post visual editor. Yeah, I looked up. I used the inspector to look at those classes in the admin editor, but then I had to do the headings. They weren't changing colors on the admin side. They were on the public side. Anyway, with that done, we are now going to move on to do this other stuff. So let's go now to create a custom post type for our projects. So let's go down to, I use custom post type UI, CPT UI, whatever, because I like a visual editor. I just feel more comfortable with it. For things like this, you do it however you like. So what do I call this? Projects, project, work, portfolio. Let's just try that. I'm gonna call these the same thing. Oop, portfolio, and then we'll populate all the field names. Not my portfolio. I just like portfolio. All portfolio. Add new portfolio. To really be item. Edit portfolio item. New portfolio item. Good grief. Doing the editor screen for, I'm really getting carried away with this. I should not. Portfolio items found. Probably I'm not hitting my shift key efficiently enough. Okay, featured image, yeah, whatever. Okay, we're gonna roll through this. You can change all the labels and everything, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. So public, yes. Queryable, yes. Yes. Do not delete with user. Not worrying about the REST API. Has archive, no. Because we're gonna use this little trick with creating a hook for our element blocks. Yeah, so you'll see, we're gonna create our own loop for it to grab onto. Exclude from search, and we're not using search. Article rewrite, true, not gonna worry about that because we're just gonna show a list of them on the work page. We're keeping it really, really simple. I always do it around 5, just to have it show up higher. Menu icon, paintbrush seems fabulous. We're not gonna wait. We're not gonna use the editor because we're gonna use custom fields. So add post type. I don't know what all of that's about. Microsoft Edge is trying to be helpful. Okay, so now we have that. So now we need custom fields. Now let's see. Let me make sure we're still recording. We are still recording. Okay. So now we need portfolio information, portfolio data. Yeah, portfolio info, whatever. This is my site. I can do whatever I want to do with it. We want to show up on the portfolio entries post type. So we're going to add, let's see, what do I want? First, I need a URL. And I always like to prefix the field names. This is like how it's stored and referenced in the database with the name of the post that I'm putting it with. I think this is good practice, not 100% sure, but it's something I've always done. So, and I want a URL. Okay, that's cool. And then brief description, and I mean brief, like 1 or 2 sentences. Again, with that, we're gonna make it a WYSIWYG editor, just so I can do a little bit of formatting if I want to. Visual and text, toolbar, basic. And just a little side tip, you can create your own toolbar settings. It's pretty cool. Google it. Advanced custom fields, custom toolbar settings. Don't need a media upload button. Okay, that's good. Okay, I want to get into this and really get rolling with it. So we're not doing a lot here. I guess I gotta do something like add the date that it launched when I designed it, because websites age, they can. But let's just deal with these right now. So we're gonna publish that. And I've already prepped some images. Did 4. I don't know if I'm gonna enter them all right here right now, but so let's go to our portfolio. Again, sorry, so slow. OBS must really bog down my machine. Okay, so let's see. Venture group. I believe this is HTTPS. Group.com. Press design. Let's see. You know, these are all going to be kind of bogus. Yep. Okay. Set the image. I probably already have some. Yeah, I have one. I've got some new ones. I'm going to go ahead and upload all of them. They are right here. Yep. And I've exported all these from Affinity Photo, and I ran them through a great little web tool called TinyPNG. And I pay the $25 a year to be whatever I am, pro user. I don't know. There are, I think, Photoshop plugins and things for it, but it's great. It smushes all your web image files to get rid of absolutely everything that's unnecessary. So I want them as small as possible. Let's see, we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna give it some alt text. Blanchard. Whoop. Group. Website. I don't need website capitalized. Sample screen. Yeah, whatever. Yep. Save it. Okay. All right. Publish. Okay, we're gonna enter one more so I can get rolling with this, and then we can enter the others. Because I'm too lazy of an editor to like do all this and then like go back and edit and like speed through it all. I know I probably should be. Okay, add new. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, by the way. Thanksgiving is next week. Oh. ISSI, crooked letter, humpback. Early Learning Alliance? I think. MILA for short. .org, I believe. And I can go back and fix all this. Science development. For educational nonprofit. And again, all this may change. I really need to think through this and make it more meaningful. But for right now, it's kind of for placement. I wonder, would creating a video with just thinking about how to write your content be really boring? I might watch it. I don't know. Maybe that's something that you'd read. Okay, publish. Okay, now the fun part. Okay, so I've already done this on a site. So I kind of have some stuff that I'm going to copy and paste from my second screen to this screen, because there's really no need to go typing it all out. Okay, so we're going to do a shortcode, and we're going to call it AHD Portfolio Output Hook. And I'm going to grab this, and we're going to tweak it a little. We're going to talk through it really quickly. Okay, so first, I'm going to rename it to AHD portfolio, put hook func for function, and let's see, this needs to go here. So basically this is the shortcode. We're using this add shortcode function. So this is the name of the shortcode, and this is the function that renders the shortcode, that does all the logic and everything. We're adding some attributes. This is a common parameter for shortcode, and then you define your parameters here. So I'm kind of making this an all-purpose sort of doohickey. So I've written my own CSS styles for kind of this grid wrapper. So the code you need to write for this is kind of a one-time thing. I mean, you could get fancy with this and say, like, you know, one of the parameters is post type, and you could define your own post type in the shortcode. But I'm not going to do that. So we need the global post because we want to grab the post and want that available throughout here. So right now we're kind of defaulting to some things. Right now the column width defaults to 33%. We get this default GPC custom wrapper class, and here we're grabbing these. I won't go into a lot about how shortcodes are developed. This is a pretty common practice, and I need to, because it is interesting and it's super handy, because you can add your own functionality really easily with shortcodes. But essentially we're filling these PHP variables with the values from these attributes, because what it will look like is class equals custom class name and column width equals, and let's say we want it to be 50%, you know, like that. So it defaults to these, but whatever I include in the shortcode as my parameters, arguments, whatever you want to call it, will replace these. And so that's where it becomes dynamic and we can change stuff out. So here's that post type. We called it portfolio. We want to sort it by menu order because I may go in and I like using get the name of the plugin that lets you drag and drop to reorder the posts. That's one of my staples. And this post not in, let's say that you include this hook on a page that is the single view template, like after your single view template, and it says like, you know, browse other samples. It'll display your template items in a loop but exclude the current one. So yeah, so I can leave that in there, and it I can leave it in there and it will exclude the current one if I use it in such a way. And I feel like I need to give a little shout out to, let's see, so gist.github.com, awesome place to go, one, store your little code snippets and find others. So this is where I got this, and I found this in the GeneratePress forums, just looking for people doing this kind of stuff, and of course they are. So Diggity, yeah, David Beckwith, there you go. He's around a lot in the forum, so this came from him. It is not my idea. It's brilliant, and I'm stealing it. I suggest you do too. Yeah, so okay, let's go to elements. So now we have, okay, we're going to change the name of the hook. So here we're creating a query. So query, new WP query, and these are our arguments. This post type, -1 simply means don't limit it, show everything. And we're, you know, well, you know what, I'll change it to 20. But -1 just tells it to show everything. Menu order is we can define that with the drag and drop feature, which I like. Probably install that plugin. And then we're telling, okay, initiate a query, or I forget the name of it, instantiate, I don't know. We're calling a query, and then this is the, you know, again, you can look this up. We're calling the query and saying, okay, if this query has posts, then let's do this stuff. And then we're going to run a buffer. So PHP is going to buffer everything that happens in here, and then we're going to output it with this return output buffer get and then clean. So it's going to output it and then clean it, get rid of it all, so it flushes it out of the memory. But we're also going to reset the post data before we do that, so that it doesn't interfere with any, like, the main WordPress loop or anything like that. Just good practice when you're running your own query. So we're going to echo a grid wrapper, and I have some other classes like GPC theme colors. It's just a class I can use to override anything that I want to, that there may be some theme stuff going on, or classes or styling applied within here that I need to access. I don't know if the occasion will arise, but I did it for a reason, and I can't remember why, honestly, but it came in handy. But we're going to call this AHD output portfolio output. Yeah. Folio. I guess it could just be the same name as the shortcode. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now that's done. So done. That's it. So this handy little thing, we're going to place this shortcode, and it's going to output this hook. Oh, I've got too many tabs open. Okay. So now add new element. We're going to add a block. Not a hook, a block. But we're going to tap into that hook with this block. All right. Come on. Load. Okay. Portfolio template, and we want it to show everywhere, but we're going to do it with a custom hook. And what did I call it? Yeah, that right there. There. Beautiful. So let's add a container. And let's go ahead and do a grid. We're going to do it like this. I'm not sure what I want this layout to look like. We're going to have two. Did I do that right? Are there two containers? Yeah, okay. So the top one is for my dynamic image. And we want it to be the featured image. Now this is, I believe, is it GeneratePress Pro or not? That's Generate Blocks. What is it called? Premium. I can't remember. This might be in the free version. But by all means, please get GeneratePress Premium. And then we're gonna add. I'm gonna try this. Is this what I want to do? I'm not sure yet. I wanted to do this. Wait, we need a horizontal gap in here. Let's do like 20. So now we're going to use a headline. Okay, here's first roadblock using this method. So this is a URL field, and I can go ahead and have it do post meta and say do what was it called? Portfolio website URL. A dynamic link. Oh, here's okay. Nope, we can fix this. Okay. Let's do that. So we're going to link the title. Okay, I'm thinking through this. I don't, maybe not. I'm not sure. Over here though, we want the description. And while I could use the headline block and the dynamic options, I'm going to use an advanced custom field shortcode because it will render that WYSIWYG output more better. So let's do a shortcode. I believe it's just ACF field name equals port. Oh man. Folio brief description. Okay, so let's just, why can't I save it? There we go. Let's publish that. Okay, now we still have to go actually place that shortcode on, whoops, on the, yeah, so we need this. And we want to place that on the work page. I'm going to go to pages. Work. I really hope this works. But I think I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. I have no idea. I do need a container. I don't need another grid. So we're going to do a shortcode and that. I think though that container. Wait. Do I have a global style for that? Would help if I were to work on this more than, there we go, once every 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to need another redesign as soon as I launch this. Okay, work page, refresh. Oh, goodness. Is it? oh, okay. Whoops. Wait, why in the world? Last name, column width. Why did it give it? That is a shortcode, right? Huh. I know you don't have to have quotes around it unless there's a string with spaces in it or something. Oh, come on. Okay. E-portfolio output hook. What did I do? And why is it not rendering as a... Oh, hang on. In my functions, did I... I had not included shortcodes. That was kind of dumb. I hope it was that simple. Yeah, it was that simple. Okay. I didn't get the advanced custom field shortcode right there. Oh, and I need to include, hang on. Where? I'm looking on my other screen. Here we go. And I'm probably gonna include all this stuff in my child theme and push it up to GitHub again. So what I did was I wrote a really simple grid class thing. So here's the grid wrapper and a grid column and then the various widths. And it only takes effect at 678 pixels wide. And I also did this little utility thing where just if I need to make an image full width, I can just apply this class to it. And it'll do that. It'll force it to be full width. I had to use that on a client site, so I just thought it might come in handy later. Okay, so there's that. So now let's go back to this. And we should get 2 columns. There we go. And I don't know if that's what I want. That's not the most beautiful layout in the world, but I guess maybe I'll think through that in the next video. I don't know. I wanted something fairly big so you can get an idea of, you know, granted this isn't the entire page. This page in particular, the Blanchard group, is really long, really beautiful. Of course, Mila is too, in my opinion. Oh, let's see. Why is it not showing? Let's do a quick search. Advanced custom fields, documentation. Yes, we'll take the cookies. Shortcode. I wonder if it's just name. Okay, we'll take the cookies. No, just field. Okay, okay. So I did that wrong. Oh, wait, no, that's in. Let's go back to elements. Portfolio template. Okay. Yeah, should have known. Just feel. Gosh, I wonder if I even need any text right there. That doesn't. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I need some need some love. Get rid of the underlines. That's not helping anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like the side by side like that. Maybe it needs some more space in between. Don't know. But I am going to do this. We need some space there, so I'm going to do it with some padding, because I like to think of things as these little boxes that just have their own little, well, I don't know how to say say that like how I'm thinking it. Bottom 20. And let's make this. I didn't think about having to design this on a blue background, but that's the default color. Colors, text color. Yep. Okay. And that underline is a new feature in GeneratePress where you can tell it to underline all links for accessibility, and you should, but and I think I have a helper class that we can put in to tell it not to. Yeah, I don't want it to change. Let's go ahead and link this. Link to custom field. That's portfolio site URL. What I do miss is I wish I had the ability to tell it to open in a new tab. That might lead me to do something custom. I guess I could do it with JavaScript, but I don't know. Okay. Still seems kind of big and bulky. I don't know. I need to make it smaller. I don't know if it needs to be 2 columns. I don't think I need that. I mean, work is pretty. I guess I could put some description up here of like the type of work that I do, at least most of the work that I do. Most of the work that I do is WordPress design and development. And all of the work I do is with GeneratePress. Yeah, it works. Not visually there yet, the way I want it to be. I wonder. And grid, so I can still do this and this, or maybe 66. The headline can be full. The text I want to be a little bit shorter. I like it to wrap. No idea what the spacing is like. And there is currently no option to disable text underlines in the advanced. So I'm going to open a new tab. We'll go to the customizer. Yeah, sorry, customize, zoned out. See what that looks like. Yeah, I like that better. And I like it spaced out on the inner pages, but not so much down here. Or maybe it just needs to be smaller. Oh, let's get rid of those underlines and see. It's under general, underline links, never. Excuse me, publish. Just close that. Okay, let's refresh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Not entirely the way I want it. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit more. But not bad. And I haven't even begun to, and this really backwards. I know, you know, they always say, you know, mobile first, design it for a mobile, and then, you know, work up from there. I'll be honest that I rarely do that. I know that's ideal, but I try to keep things fairly simple anyway, so that everything collapses down nicely. Well, that's actually kind of lovely, just the way it is. Yep. Yeah, I might just try to make that a little bit smaller. Now here's where this is, you know, I can do that. And now that shortcode, well, yes, I might be able to, because I can do the container, the typographic styling of the container. So let's do this, and it tells me that's 21. Let's do 19. And then this container block, typography, 17. Let's actually do 15. Be too small. I can't get a preview of it. That's kind of a bummer. Not so bad. It does need a little more space here. You know what? Let's really take a look at that. Yeah, okay, so we had top 10. Forget it tries to give you those the arrow so you can like drag it to increase or decrease, and I like precision better. 15. Gosh, does it need to be 20? Kind of does. So maybe, well, I need some underneath it. I might go ahead and add those to see what that looks like. I don't know. So 20 and 30 it is. Yeah, spacing 20. We'll do 40. We'll double it, and that'll act as my kind of my spacing for the items that fall underneath it. I'm gonna go ahead and add the others, and we'll see what it looks like with more. I might truly get rid of that line. I don't have anything to say there really. I don't know. Waffle, waffle, waffle. Okay, let's add. Donkey. Forklifts. And it is HTTPS. Donkey fork. I think it's just forklift.com. WordPress design development. I don't know what to say for this stuff. I did do a little bit of SEO stuff. That was one of our concerns with the site. There's donkey. I know I didn't include an alt tag. I'm trying to just to get on with it. I can fill in these details later. I'm thinking about that copy. That is something that bugs me. I really don't like just adding filler, but again, I think that'd be boring for someone to sit and watch a video with some guy debating over what one sentence to put under a website project. Okay, real quick, we'll just see. Okay. Not bad. All right, and one more. This is Pac-Mac, not Pac-Man. No, sir. HTTPS epacmac.com, and same thing. Same client, actually, same parent company. Great people to work for. Cool stuff too. Really, there was a lot of design work already done that I just followed for their print stuff, their advertising. So there were a lot of great pieces to react to work on this design. I'm really fortunate to have really great people to work with. Okay. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I mean, red and black. Awesome. If you guys don't know who Roger Black is, look him up. He was one of the early web pioneers as far as design. Discovery Channel. What were some of the others? Gosh, I can't even remember. The name of the studio was Interactive Bureau, I think. He was an editorial designer that came to web design, but red and black, his favorite colors. Look at rogerblack.com. He was one of my early design inspirations. Yeah, so that's, we're headed in the right direction. That's kind of it. I'll probably elaborate on these a little bit. And I think I like keeping it simple like this. And I might say something with these, but I'm going to try first just removing that sentence, because I think it would be okay visually without it. But it might be more helpful to the user. Like, you always have to think of a website like, you think, well, I've told them on the home page what I do, or here's the about link that says what I do or services. But somebody can land on any page of your site first without seeing anything else. And if you don't kind of explain yourself right out of the gate, they might not click any of that other stuff, and they'll move on to something else or click the back button, or, you never know. So let's just remove that block. The grid's still there. And it's updated now. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's so bad. So now what does it look like? We're clicking around. Home page. We'll skip work. Let's see how it looks. Now it's left as the contact page. And I might have colors too. I guess I can make the contact page blue as well, or maybe the bone color, the light tan. And these are all cropped to the ratio or proportion, the golden ratio. That was the crop setting, just for the heck of it. So you get kind of these weird cutoffs. But I mean, I couldn't show the whole thing. That would just get crazy. I guess ideally I could do it so that like you could hover over it and then it would scroll like an animation. I would probably take a video. I also need to add a site footer badly. I'm not sure what to put in it though. So that's it for now. I think, yeah, that's what I wanted to share. That big technical tip, I guess, of being able to use the generate blocks under elements and create a custom hook. I thought that was brilliant, and it works. I'm sure the team will make it better. But it's a good fix for now. And here, I'll leave it on this. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Sorry again, this is taking so long. I'm blessed and happy to be busy with work though. Hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Hope you're having fun. And yeah, we'll check it all out next time. Thanks.